Hi everyone, hope you're well. Just thought I'd do a quick long-term review of the HEED crash bars for the Honda Transalp XL750. Before I do the review, I just want to say congratulations to my wife Sam, who passed her I.A.M test a couple of weeks ago, and she got a first, which is the highest grade you can get. The I.A.M, by the way, is the Institute of Advanced Motorists. So yeah, she is one accomplished bike rider. This may make you laugh, although saying that, these crash bars have been tested twice. On this bike, or on this bike in particular, I don't know if it's like on all the Transalps, but when you start the bike from cold, the bike will sit at say 2000 RPM, and then after about 30 seconds the revs just all of their own accord just rise up to about 4,500 RPM, and then after about a second drop back down again. That happened when she very first got the bike. It was only a week old. That happened as she was pulling away, and it made her stall the bike, and it went down on this side. I basically took the crash bars off, or this crash bar off, repainted it with some Nitramore satin paint, put it back on, and then 1 week later exactly the same thing happened again, and it went down on this side again. So that bar has been, it's had this bike on top of it twice now, and it hasn't moved a millimeter. It didn't bend. There aren't any like gouges in the metal. It literally just flakes the paint off. So I mean, it all depends. Everyone has their own expectations of crash bars. Personally, I view them as sacrificial, and I only expect them to protect a bike's bodywork in the event of a very low speed to stationary kind of drop. I don't expect them to start protecting bodywork if the bike's hitting the ground at sort of 30-40 miles an hour. There's just too much weight behind the bike. Like I say, everyone has their own expectations, but these have met mine basically. I mean, as you can see, they've done their job. There is not a single solitary mark on that bodywork at all, or the tank. The only thing that was damaged was originally it had the Honda hand guards, and they are rubbish. This part is plastic, and as soon as it touches the ground, the plastic just bends up. The actual front bit that guards your hand from the wind and branches, whatever, that just pops off. It completely exposes the lever, and the lever just gets bent out. So that happened twice, but now we've got the bark busters. If it happens again, it won't, it won't damage the lever. So in terms of protection for what I expect from them, they've done really well. I mean, I would have thought personally on the second drop they would have bent or damaged, but they didn't. Also, I have done a previous video on fitting them. Somebody did say in the comments that the only hassle fitting them is this bracket has two bolts. One of them, the bolt goes in that way, and you've got to get the nut up and onto the bolt, and you can't actually hold it. Someone came up with a brilliant idea, which is just put a bit of duct tape or a bit of tape on one side of a ring spanner, and then put the nut into it, and then put it up like that. I can't remember who it was who said that comment, but yeah, brilliant, good call. So that's what I recommend with that. Once the brackets are fitted and you've got the bars on, when you need to remove the bars on this bike, it is honestly, it's 2 minutes per side. You just quickly undo that bolt up there, that one there, that one there, and that's it. The bars just come straight off. So it's so quick and simple. Once all the brackets are on, after that, if you need to service the bike or get the side panels off, it's super quick and easy. So yeah, I can't recommend them enough. The only thing I will say is the optional bags that you can buy, they don't sit proud of the bars, they sit inside the bars. So once they've actually got something in, they're going to be resting against the side panel. Same on my Africa Twin. So I wouldn't really recommend the bars if you want to, stop your bodywork from getting scratched or whatever. The HEEDs on my Africa Twin, I haven't tested them. The bike's never been down. To be honest, I don't know how they would perform, simply because this is such a heavy bike. I expect them to protect it, to be honest, in like stationary drop, but anything past sort of 5-10 mile an hour, I don't know if it would. But on this bike, yeah, I would definitely recommend them for the Honda XL750. So yeah, that's pretty much all I've got to say. Do recommend them. I hope that helps. Take care, and hopefully see you soon. Take care. Bye.